Fortress of Meripede would be super scary. But looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really— Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys? Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there?
Huh?
Excuse me, is someone passing by?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much.
Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for—
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did
No, it was not—
Just your catch? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. You just need your hat, right?
I think you may. It's a soft and dry. I think I probably— It's really—
Don't worry, we'll be back in— Paimon doesn't see anything here. Well, let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer. Nothing in the water either. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen— Dad, why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? How did you know what Paimon was doing? Oh, this is bad. Nothing gets past you now. Well, either way, let's go check it out first. Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now, just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner, dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread. Oh, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
No! Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread!
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you'll find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Araneus have long made their way to the Fortress of Meripede. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants— Well, after all, and though I've only caught scant sight of his— I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true—
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and— Oh, enough of that. Is there something you look— No problem. And it— Hey, feel free to check out anything you want.
Wait, but that's— you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting— Life's been pretty good recently, so—
All right, Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day.
It's all right, two will do. It just doesn't
problem, and thank...
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air. You can come out now.
You did? Oh,
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair.
I mean, I told you that there had been a Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here.
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much. Then I'll be off.
What a strange guy. Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not...
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are...
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never... What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never...
Huh. You've got a point.
Although most of the societies, the Beret Society, if you have some time, and if you're still interested in the...
Paimon's not the big...
All right then, please follow me.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super...
I'll pass on the food, then. What about you?
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skill.
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get...
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you...
It's not for everyone.
Oh, now...
2 bottles coming right...
Our first meeting took place on I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but...
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots. No matter. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're a...
I'm perfectly aware of that too. But even so, that doesn't make me think. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like...
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So, now, what do we have here?
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosity. Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box...
Yep. We can't just send...
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
It's only been a couple minutes since we agreed to continue friendly relations with each other, and you're already planning to overthrow me? Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants... this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of Mora. Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead? There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was...
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think...
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties.
Then... actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out... I can introduce you and we...
Wait, are you this free every day?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we? Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there...
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Well, that's not... I'm sure, Mr. Dude. Besides this space, these rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone...
Wow, that...
Unfortunately, we started a collaboration with the cafe...
Yeah, Paimon can definitely...
Yep, and that's exactly why we all think...
Hey, you there, newbie!
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Ha! With one shout, why don't you also get... Just remember to take...
Oh, hello. You are a guest. We've got some classics. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries. Some quit drinking.
It's because...
Not only that, with how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down, you never know what you make. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't.
So this...
Yeah, That's exactly right. And that's it.
Don't worry. Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Rod... Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up...
Of course, Your Grace.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this? Now, note that you're...
Oh, wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the... it's all right with me, though.
Paimon thinks it's something anyone expected you to get us...
So it's see...
The prisoners here, our needs are like violent, but if we can placate, which is why, in my opinion...
You've hit the nail on the head, and I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their...
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying...
Of course, that lifestyle is...
Speaking of fighting,
What?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later. After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you, then. Where were we before we got sidetracked? Oh, right, about that. And when emotions run high, sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk...
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day.
Well, what's your opinion of the society?
Paimon doesn't remember it. There's only one potential problem.
But at this point, I wanted to see I arranged for a meeting.
Isn't it?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, the whole truth is a bit complicated. I'd hoped to take care of it in... Why don't you take if my hypothesis and with his watchful eye I'm just following the It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun... I'll explain everything. Find out what you can...
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised.
Huh. It's just as Risley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody? It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Risley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know? We can look around for it, yeah? Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and... I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but we're...
Sorry. You really can't check them out.
Hey, hello?
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel, I don't know...
You don't know...
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just...
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Hey!
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner. I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and, I mean, you're looking for something, you said?
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Oh, you're back. How are things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was... It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states. Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody? Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create, and I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of... And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Indeed. I have some faith. The line has been...
Fish?
Let's give them some time. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey! Don't just leave before you...
Something you would...
It's finally evening. Brysley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened?
Patience, Paimon. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind. Why didn't anyone...
Oh.
But even if such a thing existed, how could... It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but... Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. So it became imperative for me to refute that. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd... So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided... Right. And I said back there that and since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
My apologies. But I can assure you that, of course, you're under no obligation. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you!
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. It's my hope that a brave fish will take... I'll put some music on while we wait.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's...
Please, do.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering. Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately. But many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss...
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her...
Like we believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the...
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more.
This is what you're afraid of, correct?
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Your Grace, I don't think...
It's all right, Avis. As no matter what it...
Your Grace!
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but...
In that case...
Miss Avis, please show me your head. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long time. The Society has never caused trouble. Why are you doing... I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word.
Your words...
Everything that I do. All right, Avis.
Just what's up with that? We should have shown...
Sooner or later, he must have been well prepared for this. The entire society... And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of this... Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning. However, if we would...
Yeah, none of this makes sense.
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avise feel the need to remove her hat? From the way Dugier acted. But if there's nothing... The hats are definitely... I need to think about this a...
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier know. That would mean that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking. And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant...
Dugier would be able to censure others the moment it hits you with agony, desolation.
So...
And that might not even be... We can't let Dugier...
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and we're just about to send the...
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this?
I had them stay. Perform a thorough search.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable... Let's go check out the other areas, too.
Hey, come here. Have a look at this. This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though. And yeah,
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything. So even if Dugier's not there in person, indeed, it's easy to be... And if any action Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other area. The limescale, the layers of dust. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find it.
Oh.
They're gone? That could only...
Indeed. Meanwhile, this marvel, so instead of being, and only the most...
But then...
Dugier must be holding all the rest of... He must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. That's the most like... Let's keep heading down. We should be on the road. Let's go. We can take this... After them!
It's rising! Run!
Did Dugier send you?
Come on! It's time to talk!
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way?
Yes, it's just down this way.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's...
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. There are usually Stay sharp. He's got a ton...
Laid bare.
Coming at you! Hiya! A proper send-off! Let my name echo in song!
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Witness my rise.
Silence! Be sanctified. Stay cool. Face your gift. Don't run away now.
Coming at ya! Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dougie a real—
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all—
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Ah, this should be the Society's real— Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see.
But that's just cruel.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process, to avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wound. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dougie. Do you remember what happened to— She's usually all—
Ugh.
No, your decision. The human heart. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime. If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of the— Rather than confront Dougie, I think it's more— You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Forget it, pirate! Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? Look, the other side's open! Let's go. Attack!
A moment, please.
Coming at ya! Watch out!
Everlasting as the moon!
Coming at ya!
Let's begin.
Yeah.
Have a safe trip.
Laid bare.
Coming at ya! Coming at ya! Let the world come alive!
Let the mighty be humbled. Silence. A moment, please.
It's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's...
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do? Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
Transfixed. Strike a pose. This is where you fall.
Settle down. Ha!
These should be the prison cell. Lots of empty cells in here.
Let's still risk. Hey, it's all right.
No, I won't try. So close to me.
No, we're not.
We won't be able to get... I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area...
Understood.
Let's go back. That mechanism... Don't forget to bring these...
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it remember their names. For some, and today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until...
Thistle. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come, but must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and... Look at your people.
You. Have you forgot what's so wrong about punishing those who did? And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also just as people are free to give in to... They may have made mistakes, but... And most importantly, they should always But you! You're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom, and you say that's...
He's rude.
You think me arrogant, Risley. Well, I think you're too young, and nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. No prisoner will listen to you. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of... Your vision gives you strength. But how long will...
You talk big, but in...
Laid bare. Hey there! Watch out! A proper send-down! From the show begins!
Bow your head. An oversight on my part. Justice is blindsided. Be sanctified.
Let's begin. It's gonna get a little chilly.
Witness my rise. Time to shine!
A moment, please. If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood. Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all.
I could come... I have to take responsibility for it. Yeah.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him?
Oh, Dugier? For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the... Of course, that's not to say... I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance...
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals, even if the trap...
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too!
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of... As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well.
You sure got everything taken care of, right?
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles. Yes, like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under. But I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free.
Ah!
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a visa.
It was all because you arrived in time.
We came here on impulse today, because...
Please, go on right ahead.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We opened after this incident. We've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation, but we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host some, so we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before, but that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements.
We can't thank you enough. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of, and we have full confidence in the fortress.
Your trust is the highest form.
Hey, loosen up!
Yeah, I'll always...
We've been to so many places lately. What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax? Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time. Here we are, right outside her... Do you still remember the first time we came here? And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be We probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've got... Huh? Traveler? Did something catch your eye? Whoa. What a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer? Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can... Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, helping you make more... Hello? Paimon is Paimon! And this is the Traveler. Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we...
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has a shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Wait, you're... Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human! How did that happen?
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're indulging now because...
Well, One has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place! In fact, Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Well?
One has never found oneself lacking in base.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Ah, right! So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe. It's also been a while since we left.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Shenhe and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit.
Yeah, we just found her.
If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely—
Sounds great!
Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with one's own eyes.
We're almost at Weihai Pavilion! Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see— Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go? Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
Fair enough. Makes sense. All right then.
Cloud Retainer?
Oh,
Is that lady someone you know, Ms. Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although—
Oh, not to worry, Ms. Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
Thank you, Huixin.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere
Seems she's not buying it.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important— Oh, Cloud Retainer's right! We've still got something super important to—
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved—
I understand. That should be fine.
While one acknowledges the amount of work, it still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. when you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time
Wow, you've been to so many new places. Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point.
You really think so? Not that you're...
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to—
Canyon?
I assume that's a reference to the full record of an Adeptus of years past.
Oh, that sounds super cool!
Actually, those lines—
Huh? Wait, so you're really that—
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average—
Not exactly.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. It is said that although I did not on top of the drought, the books had this upon arrival.
Wow. That's incredible!
Mortal records add embellishments to drama—
Even so, Oh, Paimon,
How?
That's
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated?
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. Wanmin Restaurant's business has—
I see. Most Now.
Can that wait?
You may return to—
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
See you around! Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
Huh. She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now. Is it because...
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, eh?
Oh, I'm far more interested. You do it! No.
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you'd be...
What would you like to order?
2 servings of Mora meat to go.
Shenhe!
Welcome. It's been a while. May I take your order?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this is?
This is Miss Xinyun.
Master?
Huh?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with—
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take. Is something the matter, Master?
Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on your well-being.
And check out the great food.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Are you here for Shenhe? The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shenhe. So I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down, and enjoy some time with your friends.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
It is just still. The work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people.
Seems like you've been making progress.
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence.
How should I...
Oh, a sensible plan.
And you, Master?
Simply marvelous. Though Mount Outsong has scarcely enjoyed your...
I see. I have missed Master quite a bit, too.
Oh.
Whoa. Her mood shot up.
By the way, Master...
Indeed.
Ganyu told...
I see.
Oh?
Is that a problem, Master?
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess.
Master once participated in a race. In response, Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of...
What kind of device was it?
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again?
Oh, you referred... Oh, it bogged... Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch.
Truly, Master, that was the end of that story.
Is that so? With you gone...
Have you been lonely, Master?
Lonely? At one's age, and taught is the most foreign sentiment. What is the reason for that look upon your face?
It's nothing. It's just... Well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But I was just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
To me, they are both, Master. One is the Master that's widely
One finds oneself exalted. This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single idea.
She got, like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple? And it's as if her ego is about to burst.
Do you have any empty tables?
Hey there, could we get another fish stew?
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
All right, good luck with the lunchtime rush. So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
One is fond of all kinds. The dishes here...
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still super...
Oh, I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are...
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny? But it smells so delightful.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and...
Okay, I'll ask around. Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you? There are no empty tables left, so...
well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
Great! Thanks so much.
Granny?
Yep. Is there something wrong?
No, Paimon's just a bit surprised.
Yeah, a lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks. Granny? Why don't you...
Have we met?
No.
Tis a fated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
What would you like to eat, Granny?
I want braised earthworms. They always pop up out of...
No, not this again. Granny, there's no braised
Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Do people actually eat that? Right, that's what Paimon was thinking. Need any help?
Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad dementia, so her memory's been bad ever since they died young. But it's okay. Don't feel bad.
Wow.
You're too kind.
And me? Oh, what about me?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream.
Huh? That sounds super important.
It was just a dream, so you know.
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Oh, does that mean you're possessed?
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear, and her breathing remains calm and level.
Are you sure?
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept? Am I not an expert?
Huh, you're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert. In that case, do you still remember what the person in your...
Not anymore. Although...
A younger version of Granny?
This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
As one said, fate must have brought us together.
Are you sure?
Paimon's Paimon.
Just Shenyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering that.
Oh, we don't need any payment for this. You're welcome. But Miss Shenyun, all we have to go off is that dream.
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her...
Sounds like a plan. So
Why, of course I...
Okay, taking the...
I might have an idea. Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be if it's true, then...
A martial arts heroine? Oh, Shinjo knows tons about Liyue's chivalric traditions.
Are you leaving already? But I'm still hungry.
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Streetward Rambler?
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Ta-
For this price, the food is unbelievable.
Everyone, please, eat to your heart's content.
Huh. It's you two. What brings...
Shinjo!
I can't pinpoint her...
Nameless
That's right. The novels, all they knew was that she... After the drought and the way this name...
Thanks a lot, Shinjo.
It's nothing at all.
Well, Paimon's...
Let me think. Perhaps the real-life heroine... It's rare for a chivalry... I've never understood...
We'll be sure to tell you if we make...
That's a deal.
Paimon feels like we just learned... Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too!
Well, so while droughts do happen, the crops wither...
That sounds up.
Yeah. And that's exactly... Still. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe... Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss... Paimon hopes... Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time.
It's no problem at all.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Oh, thank you. Streetward... Ping. What has amused you so?
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet...
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has...
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden? I must say...
Well, The inquiry is as such. Approximately how much more would one need to afford a comfortable...
It does...
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping!
Nothing save for some trivial matters.
Shinto has a theory, but...
Do not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
What do you think, Shuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny?
According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mount... I don't have many memories of him. But there was this one time I found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird sigils. I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
What marvelous tea. It's as if I was taking a stroll in...
Is that so?
Thank you.
Okay, sure thing. I have a secret I want to tell you. What's wrong? Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant, but are you guys all adepti in disguise?
Oh! About that.
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Shen Yun call herself an adeptus.
Oh, must have been a slip of the tongue. Shen Yun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern?
Huh?
I knew it. Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white illuminated crane. I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house. And I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake. So I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have
a pure white illuminated crane? Have you ever met one that's pure white, Cloud Retainer?
Never has one met an adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment.
That's weird. Well, even if it was just in my head...
Leave it to us! Let's go to Wangshu!
Okay.
Wangshu Inn. Wangshu Inn.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window. Yes, I'll
come with.
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right? Wait. Whoa! Shell! What are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out!
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look. If you're here, then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose that it's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Oh, wow! What was she like to... Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the...
An impressive imitation.
Paimon knows her...
Even so, the Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death.
A Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from...
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong. Although I do believe there was an occasion some
One believes there is little need to relive bygone...
Granny, are you okay?
Perhaps this conversation should end here. Should you encounter any trouble?
Everyone! I think Granny is finally...
Slowly now. Calm your mind.
A long time ago,
Huh. So what Shinto said was true! You did fall ill!
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn. One day, I met a traveling merchant. He told me that the pills were
Wait, but if you're ill and it was all thanks...
I'm sorry, I don't.
Hey! You're not useless!
Oh, fret not, dear child.
The recovery of a person's memories is...
Next location. There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh! Paimon's got it! Let's check out the houses in the area first! After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today! At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories...
All right, after you...
Whoa, why are there so many treasure hoarders here? Guess it's time to round up the bad guys.
Settle down.
The hunter becomes the hunter.
Do you remember anything?
Let me think. I feel... But I...
Got it.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, I believe I brought... Ah, yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me. Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and strong.
Oh, thank you! Then Paimon will help herself. Paimon sees an abandoned house! Why don't we take a break over there?
This place...
Did you remember something, Granny?
I remember. Shuyu, this is where your father was. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength. I remember that night. I remember falling to my eye alone and the...
Sin?
I don't know. I don't... Eventually, The house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you. But you're always going to be different from me. I
don't care what you...
You're too all right. Let's not stand...
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Qingyun Peak. You and I, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on. I shall carry you to the top. Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything. My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
Fret not. You have my aid in this endeavor.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Fire! Well, with rocks. Where'd that come from?
Bow your head.
Coming at ya!
Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before? When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a...
But did the stories get it wrong then? Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Uendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's alright, we're not...
Thank you. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Outsong? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Outsong. Mount Outsong.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Mount Outsong, What am I really?
Mount Outsong holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but I can't go back.
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels all heavy and dizzy.
Cloud... Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Outsong.
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, you have already... You may leave the rest to me.
Wait, really? When did you do that?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself. Here, this is it.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with?
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. It periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle, soothing agitation...
Whoa, what a cool... We could have come to Mount outside...
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own effort, we Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked such determination...
Paimon thinks she gets it...
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism.
Whoa, Paimon can feel what you mean!
And you, Yuendai, is the mechanism helping you to... It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come.
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past, the me from not that long ago, we should have never.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have returned?
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? You already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything.
Granny, please don't cry. I'm here.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad...
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu, everyone, I can...
Please, Granny.
I know, dear some time ago...
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Joy?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane. I spent many, many years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud, though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right.
50 years ago?
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a... She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel, but I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form, and she warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years. And if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a...
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia?
Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed. I fell in love. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years...
Oh no, what happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a
Granny! What's wrong?
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded. Would it not?
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes...
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. One found you with such ease every time.
Wait! Paimon's confused! So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When?
Perhaps it is now time for one... One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses. Scatter! In truth, one had more. But soon, one came unwilling to begrudge someone of such care, wishing to grant you a life without regret. As for how to, one took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate, as one expected. One was quite torn. Skyward! Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable, even considering your loss of memory. One was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with Adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night. Stray clouds converge! Skyward! Make way for the Adeptus! Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. One was, after all, an active participant. In the end, to see you... Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale. Just as you went, upon finding you burned, when one asked you, one had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated. It bears mentioning how perhaps... Now, one owes you. One has still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply, memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them. Would you not agree?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago...
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Master, I don't know how I could possibly...
Granny? Please don't leave, okay?
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only don't forget to eat well, okay? Good girl. Good girl. I won't stop and... That's a good girl.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you.
That's a good girl. I'm so sorry, Master.
Xiu-Yu.
Let her be. At her... Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also...
always believed we would see each other again. That our days of separation would finally end. And all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Grilled chicken drumsticks. Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken.
Madam...
Oh, Shuyu, you're awake. How do you feel?
I feel... a little better. Madam,
Oh. And have you reasons for this sudden interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it, but... without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So... I thought maybe one day... I could become a cool adeptus like you, and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean... Master.
Shuyu, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like chin-chin and violet grass. If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wanmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is...
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shuyu shall have the...
Whoa! You're leaving Mount Outsong?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuendai. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea. One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this Suspensus Somnium mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
Let engraved names echo! Bring it!
Your concerns are...
In what way are any... I have to be careful.
We're here, Cloud. Miss Shenyan?
Ah, perfect timing. I'll have you know, these...
Several...
Indeed. Their family...
Yep, they've definitely...
Hear that? Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true...
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new resident.
Master! Oh, it's you two again.
Shiryu! You got a new outfit!
Mm-hmm. Master made it for me.
Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mech...
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so...
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably, sort through my stuff a bit first.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. Now, this expert you mentioned, when can we expect her?
Soon. Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected consultant at... Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shenyun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun.
It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both...
Huh. So...
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shenyun. It would seem...
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask... You two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
Huh! A preposterous accusation. The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire.
Miss Shenyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you...
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. The same can be said for this one here. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous...
All right. Then, in that case, Miss Shenyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through
the Northland Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the
Zhongli!
My friends, have you been doing well?
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant!
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea. As for you, Miss Shenyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in...
I must say, the name Shenyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, that is true, but... Alas, refer to me however you will. After all, a name exists such that...
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years,
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion. This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental.
You make a valid point, Paimon.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer.
Oh? What occasion was this?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago.
Huh! Hard. It is settled then. One has already passed word to Shenhe and Ganyu to make a reservation.
It should be a...
Shu Yu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli.
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli.
That should be everyone, right? Let's...
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after...
That sounds...
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
try something?